Welcome back to Life After Neverland and our discussion about The Masked Singer Season 2. So last week, you guys were great. You made the sweetest, coolest comments because you were like socializing with me and stuff okay. I appreciate it. So thanks so much for your comments. Thank you for liking and thank you for subscribing in advance. I'm thanking you because I know you're going to do it because you're awesome. All right, so let's get down to business. Okay, first of all, last week, what the heck happened? If you didn't tune in with me, you're just tuning in now, and you're kind of late to the game, here's what happened. Spoiler alert. Okay, the egg, which was the Olympic, was it ice skater? Oh, figure skater. The Olympic figure skater, Johnny Weir. He went home. And then the ice cream went home. And he was a YouTuber, does some gaming. I think it's Fortnite. But anyways, his name was Ninja. And he had really cool pink and blue hair. Loved it. Now, someone had said something about you don't watch the Olympics, and I don't. I think it's because I have way too much ADHD. It's hard for me to sit down and commit to something for that long, night after night after night. That's my reasoning why I don't do it. Although, I do think figure skating is just I get mesmerized by it. And also the gymnasts as well in the Olympics. So why don't you guys hold me accountable the next time that the Olympics roll down up into this place, and I will watch those nights. Okay? Okay. All right, anyways, so the first group of contestants battling against each other were the Black Widow and the Leopard. Immediately when I saw the Black Widow, I actually thought that was Kandy Muse. And the reason why I thought it was Kandy Muse was because of the peach. They kept showing that peach. And obviously she is an Atlanta peach. And they kept showing the TV. And then she said, years in the public eye. And it flashed to the peach. So being a housewife, that's all we're doing is watching her life unfold in front of our faces. And then you're in my house now was something that was said, just a little phrase that was said. I'm not sure what that exactly means, but when she said my house now, it made me think of housewife. I don't know. What do you guys think? Did you get Kandy Muse too? The other thing is she said, welcome to my empire. Wow, somebody is really loud in my neighborhood. Anyways, she said she was building her empire, where I feel like Kandy is the ultimate entrepreneur. So is dabbling in this, that, and whatever. And she has done a lot of reality shows. The other thing, she said, show the real, and she emphasized the word real, threads of who I am. And Kandy also has a clothing store, but I actually think that's called tags, not threads. I don't know. And how are these little tiny clues that aren't extremely obvious? You know what I'm saying? Or are these the obvious clues? There was also a strong emphasis on director's cut, and then they showed those reels. The only thing I can think of with my guess was with Kandy is that I know she directed a few shows, and I think Portia from The Real Housewives of Atlanta also participated in that show. I don't know, but I looked online, and the scoop around the street is that it is Raven Symone. Is that her name, Raven Symone from the Cheetah Girls? And I think that the physique of both Raven and Kandy is very suiting, and I think the singing is suiting for both of them. So there you go. Which one is it? It's got to be one or the other. And if it's neither, well, I'm totally confused. But she sang, I Want to Dance with Somebody, didn't she? What did she sing? Yes. That was my favorite performance of the night. Did you guys have a favorite performance of the night? Which one did you like the most? I think it would be so fun if the Flamingo and the Black Widow were able to stay close to the end, because I'd like to see the two of them sort of battle it out. I would love that so much. But one more thing that they said about Raven Symone, and I thought these were great clues, is that she was born in Georgia. She has a show called Raven's Home, which would, you're coming into my house now, that type of thing. And the one other thing that I think that it would relate to Raven is that she was saying you're going to see the dark side of me now, the more edgy side, where I think Kandy has already shown her edgy side if you watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I don't think there's anything that Kandy hides. And that was if they say she hides in plain sight, I tell ya, what a do. Which one is it? All right, so she was battling against the leopard, who I thought was a woman. I actually thought it was Nene Leakes, just by the way that the leopard was kind of using her/his, which is actually a he, mannerisms. And I thought, wouldn't that be cool if Kandy and Nene battled it out together? We didn't even know it. And at the end, it was revealed. It would be so cool. But as we know now that the leopard is actually a male. But they had the newspaper headlines, and I wrote down what the newspaper headlines actually said. It was crazy game ends with win for the leopard. So this is like almost like, it's definitely detective work, and it's almost like you're trying to figure out a riddle almost. But anyways, crazy game ends with win for the leopard. And then the other one said, out of hats and out of time. Out of hats and out of time. Such a play on words, I'm very sure of this. But are they little hints to headlines that we've actually seen? That's my question. Anyways, the leopard knows what it's like to be on top. So maybe they have top hits or hit movies. It says heavy hitter in their career. So which one is it? Is it the movie career? Is it the musical career? No one can catch them. And all the people want to talk about this person's celebrity status, what they're wearing, and their relationships. He's saying Somebody to Love by Queen. And I love Queen, and I love Freddie Mercury, and I think the whole diva, and he was acting like a queen. It was just perfect. The whole thing was perfect. I loved it. Okay, so the person that I was thinking, I don't know a whole lot about this person. I just know a few things, but Pharrell Williams, I was wondering if it was Pharrell Williams, because he has a lot of hits. He's a producer, and the people that he's produced have had a lot of hits. That's a possibility. But then also there was a tabloid that went out where he was wearing this kind of, it was like a monumental looking hat, but it looked all weird. And he was wearing it to like a black tie event. And it was very all about the internet, that he was wearing this hat at this special, fancy, formal event. He has a good relationship, not a bad relationship, I think, with his either baby mama or his wife, and they have children. So are they assuming that it's something bad, or is it something good? Did they even say that? I can't remember if they acted or if I just assumed that, because people are talking about it, it has to be something bad about this leopard's relationship status. The only thing is, I don't think Pharrell Williams is as tall as this character here. Then I thought RuPaul for sure, but that would be just way too obvious, so maybe not. Online, they're saying that it is Seal, but Seal doesn't act flamboyant, and neither does Pharrell Williams. Are they trying to throw us off and make us confused? I don't know, but it would make sense with the huge hits for Seal, and then also his relationship with Heidi Klum was very much talked about back in the day when they got a divorce. So do you have any other ideas, you guys, that are not what I just mentioned? All right, so here we go. Let me know. I loved hearing your ideas for last week. So I'd love to hear your ideas for each week, because it's fun to see what everyone thinks. And I love that you guys come up with ideas that I never even thought of. The next round, the Flamingo and the Panda. Now, what's really stinky is that I guessed the Panda. I legit guessed the Panda. I legit got that right, and I don't have any proof because I was sitting there watching it all by myself. So the Flamingo comes in very sassy, very charismatic, and very youthful. And it comes across to all of us that the Flamingo is a YouTuber. DIY, gives advice, beauty, hair, makeup, all that good stuff. Lots of emojis, lots and lots and lots of heart emojis. But they said that they're trapped in their career, which happens to a lot of YouTubers that are famous. And they want to take control of their own destiny. So they're breaking out and they're escaping. And what did she say? She said she left YouTube to sing. Like, she left. Remember that. She said she left YouTube to sing. Because I felt like the judges were kind of indicating that she was already a celebrity, and then she's doing YouTube, on the side. But the way that the package came across to me was that she was a YouTuber that became famous from her YouTube, and then now she wants to break out and become a singer. And if she does, and that is the story, she's an awesome singer. An awesome singer. Oh my goodness. So I don't really know a lot of DIY famous girls like that, unfortunately. So I have no idea. Honestly, they said that they thought it was Kandy Muse, and I really don't think that the Flamingo is Kandy. Something about escape, vacations, escape. I think when they were talking online, they thought that this was one of the other cheetah girls. Her name was, Adrienne Bouillon? I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, that is... I play the Cheetah Girls for my little dance students when they were popular, so that might show my age. My knowledge of the Cheetah Girls stinks. I just called myself out. But they say that she has a YouTube channel, and it's a DIY channel. And they say that she loves to travel, and she's a woman of the world, so maybe that's the escape thing. I guess she just got married recently, and she was in an exotic place, which kind of would make the Flamingo, wow, that would put everything together with the Flamingo, too. And this little Adrienne's just kind of like, she's on that little talk. She's on one of the talk shows. What talk show is she on? Oh, my mind has gone kaploop. I think that's a really good guess. I do. I think the little that I do know about Adrienne, that would make a lot of sense. What do you guys think? And if you know YouTube, DIY ladies, and that kind of stuff, what do you know? Who is that? I'd love to know. I'd like to see a breakout star and have her be sort of breakout from her YouTube and into the whole, catapult into the singing career. Good for her. That would be absolutely phenomenal. All right, so the Panda. Oh my goodness, the Panda was so sentimental to me right off the bat. Dear Papa. Well, I thought, okay, she's writing a letter, so as it went on, I started to think her Papa is no longer in existence. So this is a love letter to a deceased father. Okay, and then it goes on to say banging your chest. So they said something about fighting, and I thought for sure it's Layla Ali. It has to be. Then they went on to say world's greatest. I can't believe they didn't even guess that. World's greatest family. World's greatest. That was the key right there. The key. Let's see. Animal instinct. I didn't know it. Well, maybe animal instinct with the fighting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The different things that she said that her father was saying to her, like the different advice and that sort of thing, is another part that clued me in that it was one of Muhammad Ali's children. I just knew it right off the bat. I love that she picked the song Stronger, and I just wanted to say that Nicole always calls out when people can't sing. She always calls it out. Well, she's not a very good singer. No, that can't be her, because that person can sing. I mean, is it a singing competition or is it an overall competition? Like overall performance, overall singing, overall entertaining? I'd love to know that, but Nicole sometimes drives me up a wall. But I do love Jenny. Jenny is thebomb.com. Love her. Yeah, so oops, I already spilled it out to you guys that obviously the Panda was Layla Ali. I don't know if I spilled that or not. I don't know. Did I spill that? Whoops. Well, anyways, so you get back down to the face-off winner. So we get to the face-off between the leopard now and the flamingo and the panda. The panda ended up having to go into that round. So here we go. The leopard and the panda, they both lost. They go together, and unfortunately the panda went home because, as Nicole says, the panda can't sing, which is sad because Layla was saying how she's a little bit shy, especially when it comes to singing, and I thought she handled herself with a lot of grace. That would have been really hard for me to do, especially when you're up there against the Black Widow and the Flamingo, and even the leopard smoked her. So good job on you, Layla Ali. You're beautiful, you're a strong woman, and I thought you were precious. Oh my gosh, she's great. She's great. Now, finishing off, you guys, I once again thank you so much for watching. I wanted to ask you, which costume was your favorite? My favorite costume was the flamingo. Loved it. And I love flamingos anyway, so I would wear that all day long if I could. Who was your favorite performer? I think I told you already, my favorite performer was the Black Widow. And I just wanted to know what your guesses were. Did you guess Layla Ali? I actually felt that was so easy. It was like bling, 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 bling. But all of these other ones are just freaking me out. I don't know what is happening. I do know that I need to study up on my pop culture because, like I said last time, I have lost my mojo. Now, some people told me some interesting ideas on some of these new characters that are coming up next week. And who was it? Someone said a little sneak thought about the eagle. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. They said that the eagle might be an 80s rocker. Is that right? Gosh, wouldn't it be cool if John Bon Jovi was in this? I miss him. But I do love him for not doing reality TV, though, because that does, like, make his career seem a little hokey. So, good job on my John Bon Jovi, my high school boyfriend. He's smart, you know what I'm saying? But I would like to see him on that show anyways. It would be really nice. Oh, I miss him. All right, anyways, you guys, I digress. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, don't forget to check in with me. October 6th is The Walking Dead. Yes! And the next day, October 7th, we're going to be talking about it. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm going to be passionate about that one because that show is my... All right, you guys. Mwah, mwah, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay? Have a great one. Bye.